Today we will be finding the coefficient of x to the minus 1 in the expression y plus 1 on y to the power of 13 times by y minus 1 on y to the power of 6. To start this process, make sure you choose a letter for the first term and a different letter for the second term, as that will be important as we use combinations to solve this equation. So we're going to start by the degree of the first term, 13, choose your first letter, k, times by y, the first term, to the power of k, this term, times by 1 on y, to the power of 13 minus k. 13 minus k. I'm just implementing the general term which you guys should have known for binomial expansion. And then next, what we're going to do is we are going to choose, take 6, which is this degree here, 6, choose b, times by y to the b, times by minus 1 on y to the power of 6 minus b. 6 minus b. Okay, so now I'm going to move this term over here so that we sort of group up the like terms, as well as by taking out this negative, because I really don't like that negative. So what we're going to do is 13, choose k, times by this term here, 6, choose b. I'm going to take out the negative 1 here, so it's negative 1, 6 minus b. Then I'm just going to rewrite the terms again, 13 minus k, y to the b, 1 on y to the power of 6 minus b. Okay, so I also really don't like these fractions, so I'm going to take out the fractions. I'm going to rewrite this whole thing, but taking out the fractions. Y to the k, y to the minus 1, 13 minus k, and times by y to the b, and y to the minus 1, 6 minus b. Okay, so now we have our coefficients here separated by our y values here. So I am going to expand the brackets for these y values and see what I get. So it's going to be y to the k times by y to the minus 13 plus k, y to the b times by y to the minus 6 plus b. So I'm going to group like terms, and so we get y to the 2k plus 2b minus 19 is equal to what? Now we have to go back to the start of the question where we're trying to find, this should be y, sorry, y to the minus 1. We're going to try and find y to the minus 1. So what we're going to do is equal to y to the minus 1. So now we can cancel out these y's, and we get 2k plus 2b minus 19 is equal to minus 1. We're going to bring this 19 to that side, and we're going to get 2k plus 2b is equal to 18, k plus b is equal to 9. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to try and find values of k and b that add together to get to 9. But we must remember this important step. Very, very important. K, which has a degree of 13, as we can see here, must be between 0 and 13, and b must be between 0 and 6, because that's the coefficient of b. So b cannot be higher than 6 and k cannot be higher than 13. Right. So we're going to list out a bunch of different combinations where k and b add up to equal to 9. So I'm just going to start with 0. No, sorry. I'm going to start with 6. Actually, I'm going to do 9 plus 0 is equal to 9. I'm going to do 8 plus 1 is equal to 9. I'm going to do 7 plus 2 is equal to 9. I'm going to do 6 plus 3, 3 plus 6, 4 plus 5, 5 plus 4. Those are all equal to 9, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, those are the only possible combinations. Yep, right. So now we are going to take these combinations and we are going to sub the values of k, which is the left side, and the values of b, which is the right side, back into this equation here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this equation here. So it's 13 choose k times by 6 choose b minus 1 to the power of 6 minus b. So now these are the this is the coefficient of y to the minus 1, and we are just going to be subbing these values of k back into this equation, and I'll show you what we do next. So for the first one, 9 plus 0, we are just going to do 13 choose 9 times 6 choose 0 times by minus 1 to the power of 6 minus 0, which is equal to 13 choose 9 times 6 choose 0 just times 1, so I won't include that. And then for the second part, 8 plus 1, we're going to do 13 choose 8 times by 6 choose 1 times by minus 1 to the 6 minus 1, which is equal to minus 1 to the 5, which is still minus 1, so it's going to be minus 13 choose 8 times by 6 choose 1. And you can see where I'm going here. So for these values, you add them to the total of all of these ones here, and for the negative values here, you just subtract them from the total value of these ones here. I'm just going to keep going. So we're going to have 13 choose 7 times 6 choose 2 times by minus 1 to the 6 minus 2, which is equal to 13 choose 7 times 6 choose 2. Next one is going to be 13 choose 6 times 6 choose 3 times by minus 1 to the power of 3, which is equal to minus 13 choose 6 times 6 choose 3. Next one is 13 choose 3 times 6 choose 6 times by minus 1 to the 0, which is just 1. So we get 13 choose 3 times 6 choose 6. And for the second last one, it's going to be 13 choose 4 times 6 choose 5 and then minus 1 to the 6 minus 5, which is equal to minus 13 choose 4 times 6 choose 5. And for the last one, I know it may seem like a super long process, but that's what these are, and you can't really do any shorter processes. But yeah, so we have our final terms, all of them here, and now what we're going to do is we're going to put them into our calculator, and we are going to get the coefficients of y to the minus 1. So for the first one, 6 choose 0 times by 13 choose 9 is equal to 715. The second one is equal to minus 13 choose 8 times 6 choose 6 choose 1, 13 choose 8 times is equal to minus 7,722. The next one is 13 choose 7 times 6 choose 2 is equal to, oh wow, 25,740. The next one is equal to minus 13 choose 6 times 6 choose 3 is equal to minus 34,320. The next one is equal to 13 choose 3 times 6 choose 6, which is equal to 286. The next one is equal to minus 13 choose 4 times 6 choose 5, which is equal to minus 4290. And the last one is 13 choose 5 times 6 choose 4, which is equal to 19,305. So now this is the final step. You're just going to put all of these terms into your calculator, add and subtract them all together, and then you should get your final coefficient. So I'm going to go ahead and add 19,305 minus 4,290 plus 286 minus 34,320 plus 25,740 minus 7,722 plus 715, which is going to give us a total of minus 286. So that minus 286 is our coefficient of y to the power of minus 1. And there you have it. Thank you.